What to say to a narcissist to shut them down permanently. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to say to a narcissist and how to say it in order to shut them down permanently. So let's talk about what to say to a narcissist to shut them down and shut them down permanently. Now remember, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you're actually dealing with an entitled, childish ingrate who lacks boundaries and has very little, if any, empathy and conscience. In addition, you're dealing with a master manipulator, someone who is willing to go to any lengths that you and I cannot even fathom, just to get their way, just to win the right fight, just to look like the good guy or good girl, just to look like either the hero or the victim. They'll go to any lengths. So you want to be sure to choose your battles wisely. I'm going to be dirt honest with you. More often than not, it's going to be in your best interest to simply back away quietly with no sudden movements. Stay under the radar. And once you get away, stay away for good. Truly, that's always going to be your best bet with these creatures. But if for whatever reason that's not an option for you, or for whatever reason you are not quite ready, willing, or able to do that, then here's what you want to know. First, leave all emotion out. When it comes to shutting a narcissist down permanently, the first thing you want to do is leave all emotion out of it. Do not, under any circumstances, react to their provocations. You want to deal with them as if it's a business transaction, no matter who they are. There is no room, zero, nada for emotion if your goal is to actually shut them down permanently. You want to stay calm, cool, and collected, no matter what it takes. Make a conscious effort to focus on your breath, stay in your body, and remain completely non-reactive. In other words, underreact to the best of your ability. No matter how much of a performance you have to muster, you can do this. You can actually overreact or vent or freak out or, whatever it is you need to do to express your anger, hurt, and frustration later on when you're by yourself or with a trusted friend or confidant or any safe person in your support system. Again, if you want to successfully shut this creature down, whatever you do, you're going to have to find a way to remain cold, detached, and unfeeling, just like they are. Second, forget reasoning. Next, think counterintuitively. Forget reasoning with this person, being heard, or getting your needs met. It's not going to happen. You're not dealing with a reasonable, rational adult here. Rather, you're dealing with a wounded, entitled, childish ingrate. You're dealing with someone who, like I said, is willing to go to any lengths to hurt you, to provoke you, to win the right fight, to get their way, to manipulate you, to manipulate the perceptions of others, and to manipulate outcomes. And if they're resentful and motivated enough, they're also going to be willing to go to any lengths to seek revenge on you, whatever it takes. And that's probably the last thing that you need. The truth is, because they lack a fundamental moral compass or conscience, they will go to lengths that you or I cannot even fathom or imagine. They don't have the same emotional response to their shocking attitudes and behavior, which is why they're often so shocking to us, right? They do and say things, they contrive situations and circumstances, they manipulate and play games, leaving great, big, huge chunks of the truth out of the equation. They do all sorts of insane things that you and I couldn't even conceive of, right? So the point is, forget showing up with your big heart and all that love that you carry and all that empathy that you carry, or forget trying to become a better communicator, more understanding, more patient, more tolerant and long-suffering. If only I could twist myself into a pretzel enough, maybe I could make this work. Forget all of that. Forget showing up with what you would normally show up with in the discussion with a reasonably sane and healthy adult. Forget bringing that to the table of a destructive narcissist. You're not dealing with a reasonably sane and rational adult here, right? So everything that you would normally bring to the table of that conversation with a relatively reasonable, sane, rational, healthy human being isn't actually going to work with this person. So forget all of that. What you want to do is the exact opposite instead. That's what I mean by counterintuitive. Before I continue this video, please help support me by pressing like this video and tell me from which country you are watching this video. Please write in the comments so we can greet each other.